Dear students, see, we are going to study now specific heat capacity. There are three gases. One is the monatomic, diatomic and polyatomic gases. Before going ahead, what is the specific heat capacity? The heat required to raise the temperature of 1 kilogram or of gas by 1 degree Celsius. It is called specific heat capacity. So for gases, firstly you should know one formula. To do that, I am coming on to the writing part. The monoatomic gas molecule, if you are talking, has 3 degrees of freedom. So for monoatomic gas, there are 3 degrees of freedom. There are 3 degrees of freedom. All right, the gas molecule can go along x-axis, can go along y-axis and can go along z-axis. We have studied that the average energy of a molecule at temperature T is given by 3/2 kBT. It is the average energy possessed by a molecule, monoatomic molecule. I can write what is the total internal energy of a 1 mole of such gas. So the next is the total internal energy, of 1 mole of such gas. 1 mole. You know 1 mole is having how many particles? Na particles. So sir, for 1 molecule we are having 3/2 kTb. For Na molecules we are having 3/2 kBT into Na. Sir, we have already studied from the ideal gas equation that R is equals to Na into Kb. I have already explained you. Then if we take here Ra and Kb, then it comes out to be U is equals to 3/2 RT. Okay, so let me again recall it. Pv is equals to mu RT, right? Mu is the number of moles. Dear students, actually Boltzmann want ki this formula should be in the form of number of molecules, not in the number of moles. So he replaced mu by number of molecules. Number of molecules means n upon Na. N is the total number of molecules and n is the number 1 mole value into RT, right? This R upon Na he replaced by another constant called Kb. So the formula becomes n Kb into T. There are two formulas of ideal gas equation. One is the Pv is equals to mu RT and another one is the Pv is equals to n Kb into T. This is another formula, right? So here this R upon Na is equals to Kb. All right, let me write here R upon Na is equals to Kb, or you can write R is equals to Kb into Na. That is why मैंने यहाँ पे क्या किया है, I have just replaced this Kb into Na by R, right? So the energy associated with the monoatomic molecule is U is equals to 3/2 RT, right? Now you have seen that there are Cp and Cv. So what was Cp and Cv? Cv is molar specific heat at constant volume. Okay, molar specific heat at constant volume. Dear students, there is one famous formula you have studied. Del Q is equals to MST. We go to the bus and ask for the conductor asks for the MST. So as for the specific heat capacity, if we want write in terms of moles, then in place of M I write number of moles. C is the molar specific heat capacity m mu c delta T. All right. So for 1 mole I write mu is equals to 1 for 1 mole, right? क्योंकि यहाँ पे अभी हम लोगों ने डेरिवेशन किया 1 मोल के लिए ही किया था. So del Q becomes here, del Q becomes C delta T. Sir, what is C? Sir, C is here CV, not CP. It comes out to be del Q upon del T. I am replacing it by U because here we are talking about the energy, total energy possessed by a molecule. I am representing it by U. Whatever energy you are given, it is stored in the form of heat. Whatever heat you are given, it is stored in the form of energy. So CV comes out to be del U upon del T. Let me show you कि हम लोग अब तक क्या पढ़ चुके हैं. Here we have studied that monoatomic gas is having 3 degrees of freedom. It can move along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. And so for one molecule we have studied the energy is given by 3/2 kT. And what is the total energy associated with the Na molecule? Only 1 mole of molecules. So 1 mole of molecules, you know, it is having Na value, Na number, and I replace it, then we get U is equals to 3/2 RT, right? Then next we came on what is Cp and what is Cv. Dear students, see, Cp is what? Cp is nothing but the molar specific heat capacity at constant pressure, and Cv is what? Molar specific heat capacity at constant volume. If you are having a cylinder, you are having a piston and gas is filled in it, okay, and you are just giving a heat to this cylinder piston arrangement. What happens? The heat supplied, you are supplying heat, is stored in the form of energy U, and there is some work is done by the gas. You have studied whatever energy, by first law, whatever energy you are giving is somehow stored in the form of internal energy and somewhat is utilized to do the work. अब यहाँ पर अगर हम लोगों ने वॉल्यूम को कांस्टेंट कर दिया है, वॉल्यूम अगर ज़ीरो है तो वर्क डन होगा ही नहीं, और हम यही चाहते हैं कि हमने जो भी एनर्जी दी वो सारी की सारी इंटरनल एनर्जी बढ़ाने में चली जाए. तो ये इसको बोला जाएगा CP. CP क्या है कि हम लोगों ने प्रेशर को कांस्टेंट किया, यानी पिस्टन को हम लोगों ने मूव करने के लिए प्रेशर को कांस्टेंट कब करेंगे? जब पिस्टन हमारा मूव होगा, राइट. एंड CV क्या? जब हमारा पिस्टन मूव नहीं होगा, राइट. सो मैं एक बार इसको थोड़ा सा रिकॉल दोबारा से करता हूँ. एक मिनट, लिसन हियर. If whatever energy we are giving, so is stored in the form of internal energy del U. You should write del W plus del U. Whatever energy we are giving is stored in the form of del U. We don't want any work to be done. और ये वर्क कब नहीं होगा? जब ये पिस्टन ऊपर मूव ना करे. अब ऊपर पिस्टन मूव नहीं करेगा तो वॉल्यूम क्या? ज़ीरो. अब चेंज इन वॉल्यूम इज ज़ीरो. अब वॉल्यूम में कोई चेंज नहीं हुआ तो सारी इंटरनल एनर्जी इंटरनल एनर्जी हमारी सारी गिवन एनर्जी इंटरनल एनर्जी में चली गई, राइट. ये कंडीशंस कहलाई जाएगी CV, राइट. और CP क्या है कि हम लोग थोड़ी सी हमारी एनर्जी वर्क कराने में भी बर्बाद हो गई, तो हम लोग इसको CV बोलेंगे, बिकॉज ऑल द एनर्जी वी आर गिविंग is utilized to increase the internal energy, not any energy to do the work, right. Now let us move ahead. Okay, here CV is, sir, I should write here du upon dt, and till now we have studied ddt of U value is 3/2 RT. Sir, 3/2 R is constant, it comes out of the derivation part, so it comes out to 3/2 R only. So here we derive the formula CV is equals to 3/2 R. Now we will use the Mayer's formula. Mayer's formula. Mayer's formula gives a relation between CP and CV. CP minus CV is equals to R. So you get CP is equals to CV plus R. CP value we have derived is 3/2 R and CV value is R. So it comes out to be 5/2 R. Sir, we have also studied one formula. The molar specific heat ratio and molar specific heat constant pressure volume ratio is gamma. CP value we have derived is 5/2 R, and CV value we have already derived is 3/2 R. So 2 R cancel out each other. Gamma value we get 5/3. Okay, it is the ratio of specific heats. What is gamma? Gamma is the ratio of specific heats. Ratio of specific heats. Okay, now let us move back to the slides, and let me show you that how we have done it. Okay, see here, as you can see, I have done accordingly. We have taken the molar monoatomic gases and the degree of freedom is 3. So I just took 3 by 2 kt for 1 mole Na, and I equate it to 3 by 2 RT. Then molar specific heat capacity at constant volume we find out. It is very simple. So let us see here. It is CV. So CV is what? 3 by 2 R. We use Mayer's formula, and then we got Cp value is 5 by 2 R. When we divide both of these two, we get gamma is equals to 5 by 3. Right. Now let us move ahead with the next for diatomic gases. How we have to do? Sir, diatomic gases, if it is a rigid rotator, means it can only move and rotate, not vibrate like a dumbbell. Okay, in gymnastics you have seen like a dumbbell. It can have x motion, bidirectional motion, translation motion, z directional translational motion, and it can also rotate about this one perpendicular axis and one this axis also. So there are two rotational motion also associated with the diatomic molecule. So we use the law of equipartition of energy, and then using that we get to know that energy is half kBT associated with the 1 degree of freedom. So 5 degree of freedom, that energy associated with 5 times of half kBT. Okay, it is 5 by 2 kBT, and for 1 mole total number of molecules is 1 mole, then Na multiply, it becomes 5 by 2 R. When you take its derivative, dear students, the du upon dt, okay, it will give you the Cv value, constant volume, so that all energy is utilized to increase the energy, not do any work, right? So it comes out to be 5 by 2 R. Now if you want to find out the Cp, so Cp is equals to Cv plus R by Mayer's formula. See, I have already shown you. Let me show it once again. Here, as you can see, the Mayer's formula is this: Cp minus Cv is equals to R. So Cp is equals to R plus Cv, right? Now let us come back to the previous slide. Yes, here as you can see, the Cp comes out to be 7 by 2 R. If you divide both of these two, then I will get gamma value as Cp upon Cv is 7 by 5. So for diatomic molecules, the gamma value is 7 by 5. Okay, I hope this all stuff is clear to you. Let me write here, it is not mentioned. The gamma value for the diatomic molecule is Cp upon Cv is equals to 7 by 2 R upon 5 by 2 R. It comes out to be 7 by 5. Alright, now let us move ahead with the next polyatomic gases. For polyatomic gases, there are 3 translational plus 3 rotational and some degrees of the vibrational modes. So if there are vibrational modes, so for 3 translational 3 by 2 kBT, for 3 rotational 3 by 2 kBT. Dear students, for a vibratory motion there is 2 times of half kBT, because for rotational motion the kinetic as well as potential energy modes are there. If vibrational modes is having both of these two, so for rotational mode the energy is kBT for one vibrational mode. If there are f vibrational modes, so what is the total energy associated with this? It is f into kBT, right? See, so what is the total energy? 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2, 6 by 2 means 3 kBT plus f kBT, and kBT you take out and multiply by Na. See here, Na is the number of moles, 1 mole value. So it becomes R because kb into Na is R, राइट एंड आप लोगों ने इसका जब डेरिवेटिव किया तो क्या होगा, टी हट जाएगा, राइट. अब सी वी आ गया, सी पी क्या होगा, सी वी प्लस आर, सो इट बिकम्स 3 की जगह 4 प्लस एफ आर. You divide these two, you get this, right? So now we have completed this, and now let us move on to the next and last topic, which is mean free path, right?